I've talked a lot about how the rogue is my favorite class in RPGs like this, and it's always the very first character I do until Baldur's Gate 3, because Baldur's Gate 3, I'm actually going to be doing a druid for my first official playthrough of the game, but I did my first ever playthrough of Early Access with my trusty rogue. And if you go back to the inception of this channel and you look for the videos around Baldur's Gate 3, I put the whole playlist up. There's a streams and videos and everything else, the entire playthrough for my rogue when I first played through. Now I haven't touched it since then, and I've tested a lot of other things, and I came to the conclusion that I wanted to do something a little bit different this time around. But I have a deep passion for the rogue, and I wanted to create a new sort of launch guide for people who are looking forward to playing a rogue in their first playthrough. Now, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. We're going to talk about that along the way. Sort of the things that I like most about creating this versatile little guy. This might not be like other guides you've seen. My guides tend to be a little bit longer, and we're going to go through the character creation process together. We're going to get into the early parts of the game together. We're going to get to, at least the first couple levels, maybe the third level, and then we will talk a little bit more about the class and wrap up from there. This is definitely sort of an early build guide to the rogue character and the way that I like to play a rogue in particular, which is sort of a all-around, you know, he can do a little bit of damage, he can sneak around, he can do some deception when necessary, disarm your traps, open locks, things of that nature. I like to make somebody who's more of a sort of jack of all trades as opposed to like a subclass where you go like assassin or something. So, without further ado, let's get through this character creation process and get our character created. So, we went with custom, gave him a name, selected the criminal background. For race, I'm going with Lightfoot Halfling. Means I'm lucky. I'm brave. And I have a +2 to my dexterity. I'm also naturally stealthy. I'm a little shorter on range than other characters. Like I think 9 meters is the standard for like elves and stuff, but I can only do 7.5. But I also get a +1 to charisma. And I think I have made a pretty charismatic looking dude, but we're not done with his appearance yet. I want to go in here and change his eyes. And let's... Hazelnut's not bad. I think we go with green. No, I like blue better. I like blue much better. I like the hair. I can dig it. Hang on, I'm putting some highlights in, guys. I kind of like that. I like it. Little gray. Little gray. Oh, does it do it in the beard? It doesn't do it in the beard too. It's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. Oh yeah, seasoned halfling. I can dig it. I can dig it, baby. Going with a straight up rogue. Sneak attack. Woo! Skills. Take a look here. Acrobatics, deception, inherited from background, stealth, sleight of hand, persuasion, performance. I might want to put that acrobatics point into... Or can I change it? No, I can only change one. Oh, I see how they do this. Okay, so persuasion, yes. Don't care about performance. I do care about perception. Acrobatics. I think I like that. I don't really care about performance because I shouldn't be doing things that require me to perform too much. Skills with expertise. I went with sleight of hand. No, I don't give a shit about sleight of hand. I do want... Well, actually, if I take this, I should get a nice bonus here. My perception's +5 right now. Stealth is +7. Very, very good. Acrobatics is +5. I should be okay with that. I'm pretty happy with that right now. Let's look at abilities here. I'm going to drop the charisma down, drop the wisdom down. I don't need more than 10 wisdom. I don't need more than 10 intelligence either, because they don't work towards skill points anymore. So I'm already maxed on dex. Let's get that strength up. So here's where you have a decision to make. 14 constitution is a pretty good starting point. You can go down to 12 if you would like. I wouldn't go below 12. Couple of things here that I like to consider. Let me take a drink of my coffee here. So the first thing I like to consider is, am I going to want to play this character as a ranged character? Or am I going to want to play this character as somebody who's up close and personal? The reason I say that is because you can go more constitution here, or you could put some points in strength if you want to carry stuff around and be able to, you know, do jumps and things of that nature as you're running around. I don't really think you need charisma unless you're really worried about having a bonus to your conversations. But since we're here and I'm pretty happy with the stats as is, I think I'm just going to put my points into charisma here so I can get a 14 charisma, which will give me a nice bonus to my conversations. So I've got 14 charisma, 10 wisdom, 10 intelligence, 14 constitution, 17 dex. I didn't take strength, and the reason for that is because I don't use strength as a for any of my weapon stuff. It is your effectiveness and how far you can jump, how much you can carry, and everything else. But dexterity, if you're going to be, you know, going with a bow and things like daggers, you're going to be wanting to use your dexterity stuff. So you don't really need to worry about being strong. Leave that to somebody else in the group. But I think we're good here.
Tell me, who do you dream of at night?
We're going to go with a wood elf, please. That looks fine to me. Alright, folks, we are coming up on our first combat scenario here, so we're going to go into sneak mode. I'm going to move on up in here. And I'm going to see if I can't get this guy from behind. I can dig it. I got him. And I'm still hidden. They be surprised. Not enough movement to get to him from here. But I might be able to hit him with a ranged attack. Yeah, 98%. And then we'll hide again. Didn't do it, but yeah. Alright. That one's toast.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
Thank
Now,
you very much.
to the helm.
Thank you very much. Alright, well, we are off the ship and we have gained a level. So now it's time to take a look at the leveling up process. So this is obviously the early access edition. This whole UI they showed the other day has, you know, at least for character select and stuff, has changed. So this may change between now and launch. Just keep that in mind. But we can see across the board all my stats, and on the right-hand side it says going from level 1 to level 2, I'm getting an additional 17 hit points, which is ridiculous. Oh, that's my total hit points, right? Am I getting 17, or that's just my total? Or I'm getting 17 new hit points? That seems really high. Cutting action dash, and I get disengage, which is a huge, huge ability for rogues. And we'll get into that when we get into our next combat scenario. But for now, let's go ahead and click escape. And we can prepare ourselves to move on down the road and see what else is there to find here in wherever we've crashed. Shadowheart.
I want to have a word.
Right, everyone. Now it's time for something a little more advanced. So I'm going to ungroup my character, hitting the G button, so that I'm only moving my one character, not the rest of the group. I'm going to go into sneak mode.
Move with care.
We're going to go ahead and come up here and take a look at what we can see.
Breathe deep and move.
And this is one of the things I love about the rogue, is doing recon like so. Now you're going to notice a bunch of red over here.
Either we act now, or someone else will pick that wreck clean and leave us nothing.
Alright. There's one guy there.
In and out.
Can't see. Can I shoot through the window? I don't think I can.
Grave robbing, as you are an excuse.
Not enough space to jump up top here. Alright. Wish there was a ladder up this
Looting that
pillar
thing?
over here.
Don't you want to be rich?
Let's go ahead and sneak a little deeper in. I wish I could get the mage to come down. Come down a little bit further, darling. Alright, now... She got me with a sleep. That's not good.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Okay, I need to get these three down into the fight now.
This way.
My poor guy slept. That's so not good. Oh, he's awake now because of the acid. Let's take a pit shot at him on the way out, and then let's get around the corner. He snared me. Alright. First things first. The healing word. We're gonna hit this guy with a firebolt.
Darkness struck you down.
On with the weave.
Also going to drop a grease. I'm not gonna be able to get both of them. I can get the wizard though.
Voco Aviv.
Failed there. Nice. Neck knocked down. And we're gonna bring you in to do a ranged attack here.
My path be true.
Little action surge. Followed by a range shot. Alright. Mage is gonna get up. I can take the hit. That's the whole point of this character, is taking the hit.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Okay. Now, what I want to do is run back over here and hide.
Calls for careful footwork.
I want some sneak attacks next. That's what I'm looking for next. Alright, let's light this on fire.
Fall, damn you.
A little bit of fire damage on the mage now. Still need a heal. Let's drop a heal on So, oh, I can't see her.
Victory's assured. One by one.
All right, that one's toast.
Lakith Kasivim Hrath Crashhead.
Let's get out of there so she's
No
forced to
time to
come through the
waste.
flames to meet us.
Death won't take me yet.
Gotta love it, everybody. Lethal blow. Alright, that was a little more advanced. We're still only level 2, so we're obviously quite powerful even at this level when we're backed by a good group, because we've got, you know, a tank to do tanky stuff. Obviously, I was able to sneak in and do some stuff initially. I did obviously get hit with a sleep spell and some other stuff. That's just going to be a roll of the dice to see what gets you, what doesn't get you. But we made it out. It was a successful encounter. It's good to have good rolls on these
Should mind
things.
my step.
Commercial time, everyone. Huge shout out to the Guild Champions, who are our highest tiered membership here on YouTube. We've got Bubbleonia, Ancient Entity, Crazy's Relative, Remedy. Thanks so much for your support here on the channel. And of course, to all of our members who help keep me full time here on YouTube. Thanks so much for your support, for being here, for checking in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Super chat any live streams or premieres you see. Super thanks any video uploads you see. Don't forget YouTube Shorts in that category as well. And hopefully, we'll see you in the next live stream. Don't forget the Discord. Links are down below. Let's get back to the video. Now, one of my favorite aspects of the Rogue is the ability to
Just
go
out
into
of
a
you.
room like this one up ahead
Never wanted the easy path.
and find the traps and disarm the traps so that the party doesn't have to deal with them. Oh, perception's going off. Perception failed. That's not a good thing. Let's keep walking around, see what else we can see here. There's one right there.
This place is trapped.
Let's go ahead and attempt to disarm this. That's an 11, which is a pass. Now, we can wander around this whole room. There's a bunch of traps in here, but I don't want to spoil all of those for people who might not have played before. But the cool thing about the rogue character being able to sneak in like this is just as long as you just take your time, you might miss one. You know, I know there's something right around here that I missed seeing, so just you got to remember the things you might not see. Bring another character in, and they might have the perception to see it as well. But otherwise, from here we can sneak back to the safety of our group and continue on deeper into the dungeon. So there you have it, everyone. That is a quick little intro guide to my halfling rogue build that I like to use. Obviously, we're only level 2. There's a lot more that can happen along your journey, but the essence of what the character is already here, even in the first couple of levels, because we've got dual wield, we've got bow attacks and melee attacks, we've got the disengage, which is one of our most powerful tools, the disengage action, because it allows us to essentially get into combat, do something, disengage, run away, hide, and be ready again, which allows us to then use things like, you know, your sneak attacks and etc. So it's a lot of, you know, kind of manual in and out, and that might be a put off to some people, but the combat can be quite fun, especially, and I would urge everyone to go this route personally, is dual wielding with a couple of daggers, especially as you get deeper into the game and you get magic daggers. Now, we haven't seen a ton of things in the game so far during early access, but I know in launch we'll be getting things that do bleed damage, poison damages. You can already deal, you know, do poisons and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of ways that you can spice things up with your little rogue character. And of course, you can always customize it as you see fit. And again, like I said, it does expand from here, and you get some more stuff, and you get more powerful and everything else. But what was really shocking to me, to be honest with you, was the amount of movement that this character has because of that max dex. And when they dash, it's like, oh my god, you can move all over the place, which is amazing. Like being able to do what we did on the Nautilus, on that ship, and be able to run all the way from looting that item and running all the way up to the transporter strands. That's pretty epic for low level stuff, but also just movement in general. In any case, that's my take on things. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update as we continue to play early access towards the launch of Baldur's Gate 3. I will be playing a Forest Gnome Druid for my first playthrough, so hopefully you'll be checking those out. If you can, support Super Chats and memberships. Don't forget our Discord channel. Links are down below, and I'll catch everybody in the next video. Until then, stay safe and happy burgling.